So now in today's class, we will be discussing what are the various options available in View tab. View tab of a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. So in this View tab, already we have discussed about window group and also macros group in MS Word document 2007. The same options are also available here itself. We can create a new window by using a new window option. We can arrange all opened windows by using arrange all option, and even we can cascade the windows one over another by using a cascade option. And also I can move split by using what move split option, and also we can switch between the windows by using a switch window. So whatever the options we have discussed in Microsoft Word, the same options available here itself in the window group. And also regarding a macro, what do you mean by macro? A macro is nothing but a sequence of operations that can be recorded as a single piece of unit, and whenever we execute that macro or whenever we run that macro, it is going to apply all the recorded operations sequentially. So that is nothing but the macro. So in MS Word document, we discussed how to record a macro, and also we discussed how we can run a macro by using a macros window. So the same options are also available in the Microsoft PowerPoint View tab. So I'm not going to highlight these two groups because already we have discussed these two groups, that is window group and macros group in MS Word 2007. So that's why I'm not going to cover these two options. So now, apart from this, I'm going to explain the rest of the groups. Like I'm going to explain what are the different presentation views available, and what is the use of a show or hide group. What is the use of a show or hide group and zoom group. And at last, we will be discussing how to set color or grayscales in a PowerPoint presentation. So we are going to discuss all these options in today's session. So first of all, let us have a look on the first group, that is a presentation view. So as you can see here, we are having basically 4 presentation views here. So we are having 4 presentation views. Those are nothing but a normal view, slide sorter view, notes page view, and slideshow view. These are what the various presentation views. So these are nothing but various presentation views. And these are what a slide master view, handout master view, and also notes master view. So these views we can use to basically set the slide masters and to basically set the handout master options. So we will be discussing regarding this later on. Okay. So first, let me show you what are the different presentation views which are available here. So whenever we open Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, by default, presentation view will be the normal view. So this is the default presentation view. So in the normal view, what happens? We are getting a slides thumbnails at the left hand side, and also we are getting a slide view at the right hand side, and below this we are getting what the notes area, wherein which we can add several notes which are related to the slide. So this is all about what normal presentation view. In a normal presentation view, what happens? We are getting the slides thumbnails at the left hand side, and we can navigate between these slides by clicking on directly on a particular slide, so that the slide view appears at the right hand side, and below this we are getting what notes area, wherein which we can add notes related to particular slide. So this is what a normal presentation view. Even we can change this view to slide sorter view. This view in the presentation helps to view or to easily rearrange these slides. Suppose if I click on this slide sorter view, you can see here the slides have been arranged, have been sorted in a sequential order. So this particular view help us in rearranging the slides as per our requirement. Assume that I want to include this wrong answer slide at the first position. What I can do? Simply I can click on this and I can drag like this so that I can place this particular slide to first position. So similarly, we can rearrange the slides like this. By clicking and holding, we can drag the slide positions where actually we want to move those particular slides. So this arrangement happens easily with the help of a slide sorter view. This is what a slide sorter view. And next view is notes page view. Assume that we have prepared what you can observe here. I have prepared certain notes which is related to a particular slide. You can observe here I'm going to include certain notes here. At the bottom side, you can observe this is what the notes I have prepared for this particular slide. So assume that I want to see slide along with a notes page. Then I can use what notes page view so that we can edit the speaker notes very easily. And even when I take a printout of this notes page, then I can realize how it will exactly look when I take a printout of them. Okay, suppose if I click on this, you can observe here. Now I'm getting what? I'm getting a slide view here, right? And below this, you can observe we are getting what? The notes which are related to this particular slide. So similarly, you can observe here, we are getting all slides and also we are getting slide related notes in the notes page view. Suppose this notes page view will definitely help the presenter whenever he is going to present in front of the audience. So he can keep these notes as a reference material and he can present confidently in front of the audience. So for this purpose, notes page view will definitely help the presenter. Okay, so you can see here. So this is the first slide, and this is what the notes which is related to first slide. So similarly, we are having the respective slides and respective notes of each slide you can see here. So this is all about what notes page view. And the last view is nothing but a slideshow view, which we have already discussed in previous class. That is nothing but we can present our presentation with the help of a slideshow view. So when I click on this slideshow view, automatically presentation slideshow starts. So if I click on this, you can see here, this is what slideshow view we can say. That is nothing but a presentation is going to directly present the slides in the show. So this is what a slideshow view. So when I click, it will automatically move to the next slide. When I click, so this is how the slideshow view works. So these are the 4 basic presentation views which are available in PowerPoint presentation. By default, normal presentation view will be the default view in presentation. Okay. So now let me show you something interesting, how we can set a slide master view. How we can set slide master view. Okay. So when I click on this slide master view, so you can observe it has opened a slide master view here. You can see it is showing what a slide master tab here, and also it is showing what different layouts of these slides. wherein which we can set the font style, we can set the font size, so that whatever the font size and style we are going to apply for this particular master slide, it will be automatically updated into the slides which we are going to prepare. For example, if I click on this particular slide and I'm going to select all the content present in the slide, and if I change the font style now, assume that I'm going to select what Algerian as a font style. Okay, so you can see here it it has applied the same font style for rest of the layouts. You can observe here, isn't it? So this is how we can set the master slide. After setting the master slide, now if I click on close master view, you can observe here in my presentation. Okay, let me go to normal view. So you can see here in a normal view, you can see this is nothing but the title and this is the content. You can observe the title font style has been changed immediately. That is because of the settings which we have made in the master slide. Whatever the font style and size we are going to apply in master slide, that will be automatically updated to whatever the slides we have prepared in the slide within a fraction of seconds. No need to select individual titles like this, and no need to go to font style here. So instead of doing this, we can simply set a master slide by going through slide master view. So here, let me do once again. So now I'm going to select all the content present in the slide. Now I'm going to please observe. Now I'm going to set the font style as TWCNMT. Okay. Now I will select this particular font style. Okay. So now you can observe here every title has been changed for different layouts. Okay. So you can see here for each and every layout, it has changed the font style to TWCNMT, isn't it? So now after editing this slide master, now what I need to do, I need to click on this close master view option, which is available here. Okay. So now let me click on this so that you can observe here the title font style has been changed now. So now it has been changed what? TWCNMT. You can observe the font style here, isn't it? So this is how we can quickly set the slide master by using what? Slide master view. So similarly, we can go through the handout master to make necessary changes for handout master. We can set the header portion here, and also we can set the date. And similarly, at the bottom portion, we can adjust what the footer notes here, and also we can set the page numbers here. Okay, so this is all about what? Handout master. So similarly, we can close this master view, and also we can go through notes master so that we can quickly edit the notes here. Okay. So this is what notes master. So similarly here also we can set the header and date portion, and also we can change the footer portion and page number of the notes master. Okay, so this is about how we can change the different views, presentation views. There are basically 4 presentation views available: normal, slide sorter, notes pages, and slideshow. And we can set the master slides. There are 3 basic master slides available: master slide, handout master, and notes master, wherein which we can set the basic elements like setting the font style, setting the header portion, setting the footer portion, page numbers, etc. So this is all about what? Presentation views. And besides the presentation, we are having a show or hide group here. So where in which we are having a ruler option and grid lines options. So here we are able to see the rulers here at the top, and also at the left hand side we are able to see these rulers. These are called as rulers. Rulers will help us to arrange the objects systematically, and also grid lines help us to arrange the objects systematically. So you can observe here, these are nothing but grid lines. Whatever the imaginary lines you are able to see here, these are called as grid lines. By using these grid lines, we can arrange the various objects what we are going to place on a slide. Okay, so for that purpose, ruler and grid lines will definitely help the presenter to arrange the objects in a systematic manner. So now, sometimes what happens, I want to hide these rulers and grid lines. Now you can observe here, I have enabled both the options here by using ruler and grid lines. Now I can disable this by selecting what? Ruler, so that it will hide these rulers. You can observe here, the rulers got disappeared and those rulers has been hidden now. So if I click on this, you can see the ruler is appearing here. So this is how we can show or hide the rulers. Similarly, if we observe the grid lines, now it is showing the grid lines on the slides. Suppose if I uncheck this mark, then you can see it will not display grid lines. So if we enable this, it will definitely help us to arrange the various objects on these slides. So this is how we can show or hide various options which are available in show or hide group. So in show or hide group, we can show or hide rulers and grid lines. And the next group is what? Zoom group. So again, we have discussed about this in MS Word document 2007. So if I click on this zoom option, it will open a zoom dialog box here like this. And we can zoom to various scales here. As you can observe, we are having what? Different scale settings here. Suppose I want to zoom to 400, then I can enable this option. 200, I can enable this option. For 100%, I can enable this option likewise. Or else even we can specify the custom size by using what? A percentage option, which is available here. So let me select one of the option now. So assume that I want to select a 100% scaling level, and let me click on OK. So this is what 100% scaling level. Okay, so this is what 100% scaling level. So even I want to fit to window. So at that time, I can use this fit to window option so that it will zoom the presentation so that the slide fills the window appropriately. So I can click on this so that the window will fit to the window automatically. Presentation is going to fit to a particular window by using what? Fit to window option. So these are the options available in Zoom group. And the last group, that is color and grayscale options. So we can present the presentation by using a color mode, or else I can present the presentation by using a grayscale mode, or else I want to present the presentation by using a pure black and white mode. So we are having a three color scaling effect here. The first one is a color, the second one is a grayscale mode, and the third one is a pure black and white mode. So now we can see here, I have applied a certain colors here. You can observe I'm going to include what? A certain yellow color here. Assume that I want to change the entire slide to be displayed in a grayscale mode, then I can select what? Grayscale mode, so that it will view the entire presentation in grayscale mode itself. So let me click on this. You can see here the entire presentation has been changed to grayscale mode now. Again, I can go to color view by clicking on back to color view option, which is available here. So simply click on this. It will again move to color mode. And similarly, we can go to pure black and white mode by clicking on pure black and white mode so that it will view the presentation in black and white mode. So if I click on this, you can see here, entire presentation has been shifted to pure black and white mode. So you can observe here, even this icon is also appearing in terms of a black and white mode. And also I can switch back to the color view by using what back to color view option, which is available here. So this is all about how we can use different presentation views, how to hide or show rulers and grid lines, how we can utilize the zoom options, and also how to set color and grayscale mode in presentation. Hope you have understood.